joining us. We're going to begin with breaking news tonight. The Atlanta police officer who shot and killed Rayshard Brooks Friday night has been charged with murder and aggravated assault, along with 9 other charges. It was a dramatic press conference today, and prosecutors used enlarged photos to lay out a very detailed case, saying the officer, Garrett Rolfe, shot Brooks in the back twice and then kicked him as he lay bleeding. They said the 27-year-old could be heard on video saying, "I got him." Tonight, the other officer at the scene is now cooperating in the investigation and could testify against his fellow officer. The incident, which was caught on 8 different cameras, started when police found Brooks, who had been drinking, asleep in his car at a Wendy's drive-thru. Prosecutors say it ended 41 minutes later when police tried to cuff him without telling him he was under arrest. They struggled, and Brooks grabbed one officer's taser. He was shot when he took off running. Investigators now say that taser was unable to fire because it had already been used twice. There's also breaking news out of the White House tonight. Stunning new allegations that President Trump tried to get China's leader to help him win re-election. Now, the accusations come in excerpts obtained by CBS News from a new book by John Bolton, the president's former national security advisor. So there's a lot of news to get to this evening, and our team of correspondents is covering it all. CBS's Mark Strassman is going to lead off our coverage tonight from Atlanta. Mark?
Nora, Rolfe and Brosnan have until 6 p.m. tomorrow to turn themselves in. The DA said today that right after the shooting, Rolfe said, "I got him." In less than a week, he's gone from a patrol officer to potentially spending the rest of his life behind bars.
You certainly can't fire a gun, a handgun, at someone who is running away.
Paul Howard, Fulton County's district attorney, will prosecute former police officer Garrett Rolfe with a mountain of evidence: 8 videos of the shooting, 10 witnesses, and testimony against Rolfe from his partner that night, Officer Devin Brosnan.
He would become one of the first police officers to actually indicate that he is willing to testify against someone in his own department.
Also in the room, Tamika Miller, the widow of Rayshard Brooks and mother of their 4 children.
I'm not causing any problems.
The night Brooks was killed, initially he was cordial with officers Rolfe and Devin Brosnan.
I had one drink. What kind of drink was it? A margarita.
But after he failed a sobriety test, the officers moved to arrest him.
Put your hands on the button. Stop fighting.
Brooks wrestled away Brosnan's taser and ran. Rolfe chased him. Brooks, running in the Wendy's parking lot, fired the taser wildly. Video shows Rolfe firing 3 gunshots. As Brooks lay mortally wounded, Howard says Rolfe kicked Brooks and Brosnan stood on his shoulder. After 2 minutes, Rolfe began giving Brooks CPR.
Mr. Brooks.
The medical examiner ruled Brooks had 2 gunshot wounds in his back. Atlanta lit up in outrage. The Wendy's burned. Protesters squared off with riot police. Rolfe was an Atlanta cop for almost 7 years. He was involved in a 2016 shooting and received a written reprimand. Tamika Miller says Rolfe destroyed her family.
I don't know what I would have done if I would have seen that for myself, but I felt everything that he felt just by hearing what he went through, and it hurt. It hurt really bad.
Late this afternoon, the lawyer for attorney Officer Devin Brosnan said his client is cooperating with the prosecutors, but he has not made the decision to testify against Rolfe. Nora?
Mark Strassman, thank you.